Welcome, Render. Coming up, we got fake carbon, fake carbon, fake carbon, fake carbon, you guessed it, fake carbon. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing Ben in his Ford Fiesta zetec S. Here he is now, so welcome Ben.
Thank you Tony for having me.
Welcome to Revs Up. How you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Not bad, not bad. So, how you doing?
Not bad, how are you?
Not bad, not bad. It's a lovely sunny day, eh?
Beautiful, lovely day.
So, tell the viewers about, a little bit about yourself and why you bought a Ford.
Why I bought a Ford? Well, my first car was a Ford Fiesta mk7, which I paid a mere 600 quid for on Facebook. Owned it for about a year and 6 months and got a little bit bored of it. It's like no power in it, 1.2 and all.
Was it a zetec S 1.2?
No, I'm afraid not. It was a style 1.2.
Oh,
1.25 to be exact.
So a little bit of a base model then?
A little bit of a base model. I tried to tweak it up a bit to my own taste, but yeah, you didn't get anywhere with it, you know, with it being a 1.2.
Okay, so what made you go for a zetec S and not an ST?
Well, I didn't know much about Fords at the time. I
Right.
knew nothing about them, I just knew that they existed. And I went on Auto Trader and I was like, right, what can I buy? This come up, I thought it looked amazing, I had no idea what it was, just bought it knowing it was a zetec S.
Yeah.
Made an Instagram account for it, I'd say within about 3 months I had people adding me, telling me, oh, you've got a limited edition car. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but is it a limited edition like a limited edition Corsa that isn't a limited edition?
No, this is limited edition.
How many did it make?
500.
Okay.
500.
So, what do you do for a job to fund this?
A funny one, that I am a traffic management operative.
So you're basically a lazy man's job.
Yep.
That sits in your car watching Amazon Prime all day and gets out occasionally to press a button
Yeah,
to turn the lights green.
I get paid
basically.
to press buttons and watch Netflix and Amazon Prime.
But I suppose it's not a bad little job. I mean,
No.
you're what, 21?
20.
20?
20.
And you're on more money than me probably, just sitting in your car all day. Do you
I'm
know
more
what I
money
mean?
than most people.
Yeah. And it funds a nice little car for you.
Does it funds this? It funds my bike as well. We won't talk too much about that. But
No, won't do, I mean, might get it on the channel when you pass your test.
When I pass the test, yeah.
Which shouldn't be too long.
No, a couple of weeks hopefully.
I think we're going to get into the stats of the vehicle. So,
Okay, yeah.
what's the stats on this?
So it's roughly around 130 brake,
Yeah.
160 newton meter torque. You know, it's not too powerful or anything, but with it being a zetec SNA,
Right.
you're kind of expecting that.
Yeah. And how heavy is it?
Touchy subject, 1.5 ton.
So 130 brake, give or take,
Yeah.
to 1,500 kilos,
Yep.
1.5 tons, is
Correct.
roughly about 85 brake horsepower per ton.
It roughly is, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is surprisingly slow for a 3-door hatchback that's meant to be a sporty
Meant to be a
car.
sport model, exactly.
Whereas my Saxo, which is obviously 100 brake,
Yep.
and it's, I believe my Saxo's got 8 less valves than yours,
Wouldn't
and
surprise
it's
me.
probably quicker per turn. But I mean, it's quite a heavy car
It's quite heavy
for
car.
a hatchback, really. I mean, 1,500 kilos is a lot of weight for a hatchback that's meant to be.
Like you say, a sport model.
Yeah.
zetec Sport, but you know, Ford being Ford, there's always something that they like to do, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Although on the plus side, it's not an EcoBoost. That's
No,
what I
it
will
isn't
say.
an EcoBoost,
Not an
or
EcoBoost.
as we all say, EcoBoom.
EcoBoom.
But I mean, I'm stood here and I'm just looking at the front of the car, and I've noticed you've got. I want to say it's a show plate because
Yeah.
I mean the spacing on that is a little bit.
Yeah, we'll call it a show plate for the video.
Yeah, we'll call it a show plate for the video, but I will just show the people at home that he doesn't actually drive like this because it's actually Velcro, and he can put he has got his other ones in the car, so literally they're just on for the video and they're basically on for shows. So
We're all for legal
don't
here.
give us any hate comments on this one.
We're all legal. Everything here's declared. We're all legal people. I will fix that later.
Although I am wondering how many people walk up to your car and flip the number plates upside down.
To be fair, I've never had it happen. I've never ever had it happen.
I know where he lives. Maybe I have to do it once or twice.
Yeah, we'll forget that.
Yeah, we will forget that for now. And I also know that you've got pink spotlight halos. What made you go pink?
Well,
I mean, you can change colour, is it? Or
well, funnily enough, you say that. Right.
I don't know how well the camera can pick that up, but they are very pink.
Say you want to be a bit pink. Say pink's not your colour. Why don't you go blue?
Okay.
Why don't we go blue? Why don't we go green?
Green.
Why don't we go yellow if it loads?
Yeah, but the question is, can you do flashing blue?
Well, funnily enough, there is a way.
Can you do flashing blue?
You
is
can.
this going to be...
You can, but because I've not had these on for ages, I haven't worked it out. But you can do blue. You can do all sorts of spinny colours.
Okay, you've got the spinny ones, I suppose.
The best one though is our best friend, the rainbow lights. We do like those.
Rainbow lights, we call them, yeah.
Yeah, for the purpose of the video, we'll call them.
We call them rainbow lights, but I think everyone knows they're. They know where we're going with this.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Yeah, bacon, lettuce, tomato, basically.
We'll rejumble it.
Right, so should we then talk about the modifications on the car?
We can. Let's do it.
Talk me through the modifications on the front of the car.
Well, as you can see, there's a few modifications on there. Nothing performance-wise. Obviously, you've got the classic TRC splitter.
Every Ford has them.
Every Ford Fiesta will have one.
Has them.
Whether it's a base model or an ST, they have got one on there.
Yeah.
You've got TRC eyebrows, which again, every Ford Fiesta has.
Yeah.
You've got the halo rings, which, yeah, a few people have them, but they're not as common as, say, the TRC stuff.
Right.
No one really bothers with that. Private number plate, obviously.
Yep.
This lovely ruined pinstriping and decals.
I think you need to do them again, really, don't they? They need to be redone.
They're not actually modifications, funnily enough.
No, they come standard as a
car.
car,
They come standard, yeah, they come standard.
But they only come standard on the limited edition.
On the limited edition,
yeah. But yeah, they definitely need redoing.
They do need redoing.
I think they're past their time, we could say.
You could say that.
Definitely.
You could say that. Yeah, you could.
And I also noticed you put a pinstripe on the splitter, which. And you've also got a little bit of damage on the splitter there from the looks of it.
Well, it relates to another modification I had which took off, but we'll talk about that a bit later on.
Yeah, okay.
As for the rest of the front, I've got chameleon windscreen tint, I've got a vinyl sun strip, and a really poorly faded decoloured stubby area.
Yeah.
Other than that, the front is pretty standard.
And a Pump 99 sticker.
And a Pump 99 sticker.
Pump 99 sticker is another local group. I'm sure one or two of their cars will be on the channel.
Yeah.
You know, because it varies up.
That's it.
But no, it's not. It looks pretty good.
Right,
I mean,
the stone chips throw it off a bit, but
yeah. But I mean, I personally think it's the best colour to have a Ford in.
it is.
Because is it Imperial blue? Is it on this one?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, which is I love. Like the Mark 5 Fiesta zetec S's in Imperial blue are gorgeous.
It's the same as the,
they are
like you say, the Mark 5 and the Mark 6 STs. All the same colour, all the same.
Yeah, and the the black eyebrows, black splitter,
eyebrows.
The sun strip, the chameleon tint. It kind of breaks everything
up. It does.
And the eyelids, like you say, it's a bit Marmite. You either like them or you don't.
You do.
But it does make the car look a little bit more aggressive.
It has its own little touch on the car.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So, shall we move on to the side of the car?
Let's do it. Let's move on.
Right. So now we're down the side of the vehicle. So I'm going to point this out instead of you telling me. I can see that wheel. How many curbs have you hit with that wheel?
Oh, that wheel, none. It's a brand new refurb.
Brand new refurb.
Yeah, that's a fresh refurb.
That is not. It's brand new.
It's a
refurb.
It's a Ford special.
A Ford special. Yeah. That's a Stevie Wonder special.
Right.
Not a Ford special.
Essentially, the story with the alloy was the one on this side originally was even worse a curb than that.
Right.
I then got that refurbed. I took it to a tyre centre because I need new tyres, and they swapped them over.
Yeah.
So I ended up curbing this one, which didn't need refurbing, but now does. So
okay.
You now have another alloy that's now destroyed, but didn't need to be.
And they come 17-inch standard limited edition on the zetec S's.
Yeah.
Standard brakes setup. You haven't upgraded the brakes.
No, I'm not upgrading them at all. No point.
What else you've got on there?
So I've got aftermarket gel badges, which they're okay, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you can't see it on the film, but there's a chrome around the S with a black gel, which looks quite nice.
It complements the car a bit.
It complements the car. Again, it goes with the black
Like you were saying,
eyelids.
front,
It breaks it up. It does, yeah.
Breaks it up.
TRC
side skirt.
side skirts, but I also noticed that the side skirt doesn't line up. What's the story behind that?
The story behind that is I was at Magnificent Motors down the Western Lawns in Eastbourne, and my car was on display there. And a kiddie come up to me with his dad and said, "Can I sit in your car?" I said, "That's fine, of course you can." The kid decides to open the door, stand on the side skirt extension, and pulled the whole thing off.
Right.
At the car show, which left me a bit, what do I do?
So where did he stand? Show us where he stood.
This is exactly what he did.
Oh, you locked
We'll
the car.
forget that.
Unlock the car.
Unlock the car.
It's always good to have these in the video.
What happened is, open the door.
Right.
Stand on that, pulled the whole thing off.
Ouch.
Which is why this doesn't line up anymore.
Ouch.
It's fucked, basically. But
okay.
story for another day.
Story for another day. But yeah, so that's just double-sided sticky tape. Take it off, redo it, and put it back on. Easy. It's not a bad job.
It's not like it's going to cost me thousands.
At least you didn't crack it or damage it.
No.
And then moving back to the front a little bit, you got sequential.
We've got blacked out
indicators.
sequential indicators. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all right. £16 off of eBay.
£16. How easy were they to fit?
They took me.
I mean, eBay cheapy specials. They're
2 minutes.
normally 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay,
Easy.
so
yeah,
as far as eBay specials go,
Yeah.
it was actually a good one.
it's a good one.
Not
It
bad.
was one of the few good purchases I've made on eBay.
Okay, fair enough. Window tints.
Window
I noticed
tints,
you got
yeah.
the window tints.
Yeah, roughly 70%-ish.
Yeah, but I've noticed. I don't know if it's just me, but this one looks a little bit darker than the smaller one.
Yeah, I think what it is you've got the grey dashboard, and where the light's behind it,
Yeah.
just lights it up a little bit too much. With the grey behind it, it's just like
Yeah.
it's not there. But you can work it out if you look close enough.
Yeah,
You can
I mean,
work
but
it
it's,
out.
it's good.
It's good.
Wind deflectors with the
deflectors.
white pinstripe.
White pinstripe.
Yeah, always looks pretty good, doesn't it?
No, it just makes them stand out a bit more. Other than that, it just blend in with the window.
I mean, a lot of people are a bit iffy with wind deflectors,
Yeah.
but I love them because in the rain, if it's too hot like today, if it was raining,
Oh, yeah.
you wouldn't want your windows up because it's too warm.
too
So I would even if I'm parked up at home overnight, if it's too warm, I'll do the windows down to just above the wind deflector, and it airs it out, it keeps it cool.
Saves you fuel, not using your
Saves
aircon.
fuel, yeah, not using your
If
aircon.
you have aircon.
But yeah, another thing that I did notice is the little bit around the door. I believe it's wrapped because it's peeling
Starting
in
to peel in a
certain
few
areas.
And
But
obviously,
again,
compared to that as well.
I mean, yeah, like that one there is like a matte black. That there is a plastic rubbish finish.
it is,
Do
it's
you know what I
awful,
mean?
It's awful. You can feel the difference in it as well.
Yeah, you can. But moving on to a bit water rear.
Yeah.
I see this alloy's a better condition than the front one.
Better. Not great, but better.
Not great, but
Yep.
it's better. But again, that's also a funny story to the damage on that, isn't it? What happened?
Right. So part of my job is I obviously work traffic management. I have to have a flashing amber beacon on the roof of the car, and what happened was I was cruising down the A27 at a rough speed of 65, 70.
For the purpose of the video.
For the purpose of the video.
For the purpose of the video.
And it come flying off, and as it come flying off, it pulled the fuel cap out, it smacked into the alloy, got caught in the wheel, and somehow still survived. Obviously my foot did go through it at the end of it, but it still works, it still works.
But it's fine. While we're in this vicinity,
we're gonna...
I know it's a little bit of damage here as well.
Yeah, so the car's
but you said that is not your fault, right?
No, so the car's got a little bit of a boo-boo because I went to work, I was working in Horsham before I started my traffic management. I went up in a work van, and I come back and didn't notice anything really at first until I went to put something in the passenger side. I saw all that.
Right.
I also saw the brake light had been ripped out completely. I was like, right. Yeah, I believe is an Amazon van or a van of some sort has come and smacked into it and not said anything, just driven off. And has left me with an average bill of £800 to £1,000 to repair because they want to take out the whole panel, which I'm not doing.
But again, it's also the downside of having an Imperial Blue car.
It is.
And the strips, because I believe if they want to repair that and the bumper, they've got to take the stripe off, and then they've got to blend it all in. They've got to blend it into the door. They'll come all the way down, and then round the back of the bumper as well.
Exactly.
So it's more work than people think. You can't literally just repair that.
Doesn't work. Another
Another thing as well, Ford decided it'd be a good idea with their fuel caps, to not give you a fuel filler cap, which I think is a bit weird because obviously it's got some sort of anti-theft device in it where it's harder to get stuff in, but just look how weird that looks with no filler cap.
If you're like me, who's gone from a car with a twisted cap, like every other normal car, you spend an hour in the petrol station trying to work out how to fill your car up. And YouTube not helping you, people there not knowing. I was like, okay, right. Oh. So with a bit of experiment, you know, just shove the petrol, thing in, the nose in, and it was, oh, okay, that's how it works.
Okay, fair enough. But you can fill it.
You can fill it up. Yeah, it
You've learned it now. You've had the car for what, how long?
God, it must be a year and 2 months now.
So yeah, I'm sure you filled it up a few times since then. So I'm sure you're good.
Fair for you.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the car forward because we're too close to the back, and then we'll talk about the modifications at the back of the car.
Do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Now we're at the back of the car.
We are.
So, shall we start from the bottom?
Yeah, which would you want to start at? The exhaust, the spats?
Well, let's start at the spats.
Okay, start the spats.
TRC spats, yeah?
TRC spats, yeah. Part of the TRC lowline kit, splitter, side skirt spats.
Yeah.
You know, the full works.
Obviously missing half your pinstripe, you need to redo them.
Yeah. Just one of the extra things to do, like you say, to-do list, there's always something to do.
It's part of being in the car life, isn't it? It's literally part of being in the car life.
Obviously, I'll let you point that out.
And then you've got the twin exhaust.
Twin exhaust, yeah, twin
which they come twin standard.
They do, that's correct.
But you've upgraded it to a Cobra Sport catback.
Cobra Sport catback, yeah.
Which sounds quite nice. We'll do a little bit of a sound check in a minute. Blah blah blah. But then your rear diffuser standard.
It is
but
standard.
I noticed there's a little bit of discoloration.
I don't know what you mean by that. Because,
what's all this paint flake?
That identifies as the same colour. No, basically, I let someone clean my car, and they said they knew how to clean cars, and they put a cartridge jet wash on full power, and we're about an inch away from the paint, and took the paint off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
I'm assuming you sacked them.
Oh yeah.
You sacked them,
they're gone. Yeah.
You sacked them pretty quick, yeah, I'm hoping.
They're gone, no, never again.
But yeah, again. I mean, again, you've got the standard stripes have worn off, which is just over time. I mean, it's what year is this
2011, they've been on the car.
2011, so they're about 13 years old now.
They've been a long time.
Yeah, but you know someone that can do vinyl stripping, right?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Good old Blurred Edge, right? Good old Blurred Edge, they can do it. Shout out Blurred Edge.
Yeah. For all your vehicle needs.
Yeah, for all your vehicle needs. They also do number plates, which is where you got this from.
Yep,
but you get shorter number plate, which is the same as the front. Again, it comes off with Velcro. I'm not going to take it off.
It's fully alright, legit.
Yeah, fully legit.
Yeah, it's
for video purposes, fully legit.
Yeah.
The only thing is where the standard number plate they screw in through the body.
Yeah.
Sometimes chips the paint away, so it's got a little bit of paint coming off there.
Yeah.
But again, it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You've also got LED number plate lights.
LED bulbs,
which are an upgrade.
Standard on the Fiesta.
De-wipered.
Yeah, and de-wipered with a colour matched blanking plate.
I was going to say, it's very nice to see a car, even any car, because everyone just tends to put a black bung in there and just leave it at that. But you've gone for an actual colour matched bung, which is nice.
It's got a bung behind it as well to obviously stop the water getting in. But then I had the bung for about 6 months without a blanking plate, and then I just thought, no, I've got to do it.
Yeah,
I have to do it. So I ordered one. I got a colour matched one. Cost me a mere 30 quid for postage. And it was straight away. Lovely.
That's good. And then I've also noticed that this badge is a little bit discoloured on the chrome.
This is a common Ford thing. There's a lot of common issues with Ford. The main one's being on the Focus, the door sills come off. On these Fiestas, it's the badges, the paint and stuff. It does this.
Well, I mean,
it's weird.
My job as a labourer, which I do a lot of kitchens.
Yeah.
Seeing that just reminds me of a marble worktop.
It does.
Literally, it's got the marble effect, like a marble worktop from a kitchen.
It does.
Underneath
you're right. You're right in saying that. You are right in saying that.
But then you've got obviously the tinted rear windows to match the
5% of my tints on the rear.
How much?
5%.
5%. Okay. How can you make 5%, not 100?
I didn't make the decision. That was the chief tinter that I went to.
Yeah.
That's what he had. He said 5%.
We won't name any names.
No,
because,
we won't name the names.
We'll leave that at that.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah.
One other thing that I have noticed.
Go on.
There is different. I will question it.
I know what you're about to say.
How come this,
Yeah, I know you're about to say.
yeah, spoiler lip is Maxted and not TRC.
Maxton.
Maxton, sorry.
Not that it's any better than swapping TRC for Maxton. No, story is Ford Fair had a lot of stalls there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff was discounted prices. The only sad thing is they didn't have a TRC stand.
Right.
They had Maxton, so had to sacrifice, but I got a spoiler lip in the process. So
Okay.
still got one.
I mean, it looked good. I mean, it's a nice fit.
Yeah. Fits
just
right.
a different, just literally
Exactly. And this, you can feel it. It's not going to come off.
No, it's not.
Been on there since
Tiger
August.
sealed?
No, 3M tape.
3M tape.
3M
okay.
tape, but applied properly.
Yeah. And then while the camera is up close and personal,
Do we have to?
should we point out the other thing that is
yeah.
so you've put spoiler razors on it, haven't you?
I did.
But if you look just in here, they are a lighter blue to the thing.
But if you hear me out, that was colour coded apparently.
So according to the person you bought it off, you asked for colour coded,
I asked
did
for
you?
colour coded dark blue or pearl blue.
Yeah.
I got that.
So they sent you that. If it was, I do apologise for the noise. The bus has just gone past. There is a bus depot behind you. But anyway, back to this. So
Yeah.
the guy who bought them off, it was meant to
Yeah.
be colour coded. He sent them out. They were blue.
They were that.
But I think instead of trying to colour match them to Imperial blue,
Yeah.
I think you should just do it black.
I'll finish.
I think you'll match the kit on it,
will.
break it
It
up,
will.
and it'll just look a little bit better as you have it in
Yeah,
black.
like you say, it will break it up.
It will.
Whereas
I mean,
this just makes it look tacky.
yeah, it does. I mean, but the paintwork's not bad.
The paintwork's not bad on the back, no.
You
No,
know.
quite surprised at that. Compared to the other side, this side and
Yeah.
the rear, it's nice,
Yeah.
it's good.
And also, again, Imperial Blue, if you machine polish it and wax it, they look gorgeous
They do.
in the sun. They really do.
They do.
I really think it is the best colour Ford did was Imperial Blue.
It was one of the best colours. One of the best.
But so, that's pretty much all of the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
I don't think we've missed anything.
Not really, no.
Don't think we missed anything on the outside. Let's have a quick look over it. No, we haven't missed anything. So we'll move on to the interior.
Let's do it.
So the modifications on the inside now.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
you deleted the rear seats,
Yeah, they're gone.
put a false floor on
Yeah.
with four-way black carpet,
carpet, yeah.
which was done by
JC Club Sport.
JC Club
Big shout out
Sports.
to them for
Give them a Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
JC Club Sports. is
JC
it?
Club Sport,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go and drop them a like and a follow on their Instagram. So yeah, they got that, and I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but he obviously burns really easy because he's got his after sun in the rear door pocket.
It's my
You know?
my love of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Spend more time that.
anyone would think he's a ginger.
Wow.
So then moving around to the front.
Let's do it. Let's move around.
So, you've got the black leather.
I do, and if you notice very closely,
Yeah, you've got
blue stitching.
Blue
which
stitching.
is limited to these cars only.
Limited to this car only, the same as the leathers though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
the levers are only in these. You don't get them in the
the
others.
Recaros come in the STs,
Yes,
didn't they?
that's correct, yeah.
So you got that.
They are heated as well.
Oh, they're heated
They're
as well.
heated. They're heated seats. Yeah, they are
Check you
heated.
out, eh? With heated, eh?
Well, when you go for the best car,
Yeah.
you've got to.
And then you got the Ford Motorsport
Yeah, the Ford Motorsport.
chrome steps.
Yeah, got to have those.
Um,
That's for stepping on, not the side skirt.
yeah. And then I did notice something else that's in your door pocket. Now we've already got a picture of this, but I'm just going to show the camera.
Oh, you go for it. What's that?
This is your wallet.
My wallet.
What's in your wallet?
Driving license.
What's the picture like in your driver's license?
It's a nice picture.
It is a nice picture. Obviously, I'll cover your address.
Oh, you go for it.
But- Let's see how well this picks up. Look at that. Look at the perm on that.
That's natural.
Look at the perm on that.
But it's okay. It's not too bad.
That is some sort of criminal.
Yeah, but I was 15 with the broccoli hair. Everyone had
15?
it. Everyone looked like a cabbage.
You know, 15. Yeah, fucking cabbage head.
Cabbage
You're starting to look like my mate Spencer. Noodle head.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Mr. Spencer.
Right, so I'm going to take it for a quick drive if you don't mind.
Yeah, you
Right.
can go over anything else you see in
Check
there.
the keys. You're going to wait here, and I'm going to go for a drive.
You go for a drive. You do
Right.
you.
Purpose of the video, we're not going to swap the plates over because we are in a private industrial estate, so we're not going on a main road. So we'll leave the plates on and go for a drive. Let's go for a drive. It is absolutely boiling in here. Safety first, you know, paramount. Right. Before we set off, just want to point out it is a little bit dark in here, so bear with us. We'll have to do what we can. I know Ben's a little bit nervous. Let me drive his car, but let's go. Oh, and also, you can also see the window tint is starting to peel again. But hey ho, right? Let's go see what it drives like, shall we? It actually pulls alright. The brakes are a little bit shit, but it's not too bad actually. And again, just want to point out we are on a private industrial estate. It's not too bad. She drives alright. She's got Apple CarPlay. Don't know if how well you can see that, but it's got Apple CarPlay in it. It's got S1600 edition blue in the centre. It's done, I think it's 80,000 miles I think this one's done, which means that the brakes are a little bit spongy, but I mean the steering's not too bad. He said that the steering's a bit iffy, but it don't seem too bad. But then Ben is a little bit over dramatic when he comes to his car and always braking. You know, it's got the typical Ford pop bang map in it. Which we'll do a bit of a sound check with it in a second, but it literally, it's not that bad. I mean, I prefer older cars. It's got heated seats in here, it's got the electric mirrors, electric windows. It's not that bad. I don't know why he keeps moaning about it. It really isn't that bad. Let's see if we can get a pop band, see if you can hear it inside the car. Nope. Let's see if we can do it while driving. Just wait for this car to drive past. Oh. But she's not bad, she drives alright. I mean, it is warm in here though. It's the only thing with the leather seats, it really holds the heat and makes your back sweat so much. So let's just do another flyby and see if we can get it to pop. Yeah, that pops alright. I mean, to be fair, and also for the video purposes, I am insured on other people's vehicles. My insurance does cover me, so again, don't go to the comments saying I'm not insured to drive any vehicle, blah blah blah, because I am. So let's park up, we'll get a bit of a noise test, and then we'll open the bonnet and see what's under the bonnet, and see the modifications done under the bonnet, and go through the pop band map. Right, and then I found reverse first time. Bloody hell, that's a rare one, finding reverse first time. Ugh. Right, before I get out and turn the engine off, let's have a little bit of a noise test, shall we? Let's see what it sounds like at the back. Let's be a typical Ford Asbo driver, shall we? Not popping and banging, but it does have a pop band map, but it sounds quite nice. Okay, so he's just told me I've got to hold it at 4.5 RPM for it to pop. So let's see if we can get it popping at 4.5 RPM then, shall we? So Ben, do I have to hold it at 4.5?
Average about 4,500 revs.
And then just let go?
Hold it and let it go.
Hold it and then let go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the hang of it, trust me.
Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Just said he could do a better pop bang than me, so let's swap seats and see what it really sounds like, shall we? Go on then, Ben.
Give it here.
I have moved your seat a little bit.
That's fine. I'm not everyone's as tall as me.
Typical lad, but right, before you get out, turn the engine off, pop the bonnet, and let's have a look at your engine mods.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right, under the bonnet, the last bit, and then we can call it a day. We can get out the sun, so you don't burn, because you know, you're half ginger.
Me after sun and all that, yeah.
Right, so you've got J1 induction kit.
That's correct.
A load of fake carbon, you know, fake carbon, fake carbon, fake carbon, fake carbon, fake carbon, but it's fine. It doesn't have to look the best because you hardly ever ride the boot open, bonnet open, sorry.
Right.
It's also got a stage
1 with the pop and
stage
band
1 pop band mat, typical Ford Fiesta.
Only
guy.
done it for the laugh, basically.
Only done it for the laugh, but it's a typical.
It is.
Typical Ford fanboy thing to have in there.
But at the same time, it's not an eco.
Eco boot.
Eco boot. That's the main.
But doesn't the pop band map on a Ford also end up as an eco boom?
Yeah.
They've got a reputation of blowing up, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean,
Fords have a reputation of blowing up with a pop band map on them.
I mean, the TI VCT engines are bulletproof. They're impossible to break up.
Well, yeah, you say that, but hopefully the guy that did the mapping is reliable enough to actually
you
not
think
blow
so,
the car up, right?
Well, it comes with a
You would
lifetime
think.
warranty.
Lifetime warranty.
Software warranty.
So you should be okay then.
Should be okay.
Should be.
Okay.
But it is Ford. Don't trust it.
It is Ford.
You know, as they say, fix on regular days.
Fix or repair daily. Whatever
Fix or
you
repair
choose,
daily.
whatever you
Fix on
choose.
race days.
Yeah.
You know, it's Ford. It'll probably break down. I know you've had issues with it before because
Yeah.
it was lowered, hence the damage on your splitter.
Yeah.
But it's
Hence
not
a lot of
anymore.
damage. A lot of underbody damage.
But yeah, we'll call it a day there.
Give it a day, yeah.
Thank you for coming on the channel.
No worries, Tony. Thank you for having me.
If you liked the video, don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe. I know at the beginning of the at the end of the last video, I said we might have Dan on the show with his VRS, but sadly, he's a bit anxious about his car because his sun strip's peeling and things like that. It wasn't clean, so hopefully we'll get him on soon. He's got his sun strip and a few stickers coming up, and then he's going to clean it, and then we get him on the show. But for now, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Need to get that on video. I really need to get that on the channel. That is the bollocks.
Got that on film, bro.